Hey there, LT Zeta here, welcome back to more Let's Play Hey, Pikmin. In the last episode, I don't really remember exactly what we did, but we did other stages, that's for sure. So, fun. In this episode, we're going to the burning sky. That sounds very, very lovely. I cannot wait to burn in hell. Alright. This is a weird session for me, because I just got done recording a 10-minute Freedom Planet 2 thing. Like, I just did the boss cutaway, if you watched that Let's Play. So, that was very weird for me to, like, go back to a previous Let's Play in the middle of this one that I'm recording, but... oh well. It's Sparklium. Oh no, what the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? What? Why are these guys here? Also, is there anything in this pit? Oh. No, you can just die. Okay. Let's do that again, then. Why are Groinks here? Why are Groinks here? Why are Groinks in this game? Of all things to put in this game, you put a Groink in and it shoots fireballs? Ugh. So how do the fireballs dodging work? Do they just home in on you? Honestly, these are just like the chain chomps from Yoshi's Island. I guess it makes sense. These are the Yoshi's New Island and Island DS developers, so like they're familiar with that gimmick. Did that kill the bread bug? Good. Okay, well, this certainly is a stage so far. Also, one thing I've learned after looking at a few games on the... a few couple things on the Pikmin Wiki. The Wikipedia. One thing I've learned? How in the fucking hell did that guy die? This is exactly what I was about to bring up. Apparently, enemies in this game will just murder Pikmin if they touch them in any way. Which is incredibly annoying because, like, that's just not logically how that should ever work. Like that. See? So, like, there's a lot of fucking things in this game that really break immersion, and I hate that for that, because Pikmin has always been a franchise that's been really, really strong about immersion and, like, groundedness. And while this game is certainly playable, it really, genuinely, utterly fucks up in every other way when it comes to, like, just, like, making a believable game. There's no reason that a random bug's ass should kill a Pikmin when it's just standing there. When the only thing that happened is the Pikmin walked into it. It's genuinely infuriating that that's how this game works. And it's not the only thing like that where there's, like, these weird issues with this, like, it's too gamified. There are times, like, hell, there's the whole thing about, like, how Pikmin, how this is an entirely different planet, it's a separate planet, but, like, there's all these Pikmin creatures, and all these actual Pikmin here, and they all just work the same, and it's just, like, infuriating that that's even a thing, because, like, it completely, if you stop and think about that at all, it completely fucks up everything about Pikmin, and, like, the whole history behind, like, everything that they are. Like, hell, Pikmin was about, like, you're exploring the old world of humanity, practically. Like, that's pretty much a given. Like, that's how, like, what they were kind of going for. Oh, I got Super Mario Brothers. Cool beans. Inevitable tragedy. That's me trying to play it. But yeah, it's just like... This game... It's acceptable in a general sense. What's not acceptable, though, is just everything else about it, and I think that's partially why it fails as a game. Because, like, at its best, this is fine, but it has nothing that, like, was really appealing about Pikmin in general. At best, it's just cutesy. And, like, that's not inherently terrible that it's cutesy. Pikmin are cute. There are cute moments in, like, the Pikmin short movies. Like, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but just, like, the overabundance of, like, all these little cutscenes, just, like... It's just tiring. And I hate that it is tiring, because, like, I don't want this game to be tiring. I like Pikmin, and I honestly, genuinely, I want to like this game, and there are things in this game that I think it does kind of okay. It's a very slow game, and I don't love how slow it is, but, like, there are parts of it that are, like, I'm playing, and I'm genuinely like, oh, this isn't too bad. And where I'm like, oh, people really over-exaggerated how bad this game is, yada yada yada, things like that, like, I don't know, like, I'm playing this game, and I'm like, I'm not having a completely terrible time in the act of playing it, and there are things that I do genuinely like, to an extent. What bothers me is just, like, so much else around the game, because a game is more than just a gameplay. It's more than just... It's more than just that. And if you can't have... It's not even that, like, the narrative itself is bad in a vacuum, it's just, like... So tonally not what Pikmin is. Like, this isn't just a game in a vacuum. This is the 4th game in the series, has been long running, and has had a very consistent and, like, well-deserved tone. Well-developed, long-running tone of, like, just, like... The first game had a very isolated tone, which didn't really carry over into the other ones. But, like, there's, like, a groundedness to it. It's consistent. And, like, this game is just riddling everything with inconsistencies. Everything's designed different, because it's all more cartoony creatures. So many of the new things just don't even remotely fit into what a Pikmin creature would normally look like. Like... I don't know, it just... So many things about this game bug me. Like, and they can feel like nitpicks, but, like, this kind of immersion affects things. I don't really know how else to put it. It affects things. There's a reason why we like games in particular. Like, I talked about it in my Spark 3 Let's Play, where it's like, you can get, like, decent quality, like, exciting 3D gameplay action from the Spark games, but, like, that's still not necessarily a replacement for Sonic games, because it's not Sonic, it's Spark. And so there is... No matter how much you like that, like either series, or dislike either series, you can't really argue that, like, there is a mental, like, there is a narrative difference between the two. Just like you would want to play anything. Like, Like, you would want to play anything because it is that thing in particular. And I don't think most people are going to argue with that. I am just tapping like a madman over here. Tap, 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 tap. You can probably hear all the taps. Wow, I was in that one for a while. I don't think I missed any of the timers that time, so that helped. Okay, Sparklium acquired. Again, really not that bad. That probably doing those wells make up for, like, just missing some of the treasures. You can stay in the air for much longer with the jetpack. Oh boy. Now, if only the jetpack worked a bit better. Alright, well, that's a shoe. See, that's the other thing. Like, this is an entirely separate planet. The game made sure to make sure we were aware of that. It comments on it. This is a different planet. Why are there human scraps here? It's so infuriating when you just stop and think about these things. Like, it's contrivances. And Pikmin was never had these suspension of disbelief issues. Until now. And you can say, oh, it's a spin-off, it doesn't matter. But who knows? We don't know. This is the latest game so far. Sure, Pikmin 4 hasn't come out, but what if Pikmin 4 references this game in some fashion? You're a giant thing. Okay, so I assume I hit the pink tail. Okay. Okay. Please return to me. How in the hell did those guys die? Excuse me, I wasn't on them. I wasn't there. Well. This guy's annoying. He's just got inconsistent hitboxes. I feel like if you had like a dodge roll function, like Pikmin 3 does, this wouldn't be as bad. Because like, the problem with something like this is that like the high stakes action, like things that you have to like react to in a timely fashion, don't function super well here. Because the gameplay is as slow as it is. I guess you can argue that like you could just move more. Which is probably, like, the actual intended way to do these things, is just move more. Also, I just gotta say, Rock Pikmin are supposed to be immune to being crushed? Like, that's their whole gimmick, is that they're immune to being crushed. Like, that's the reason why you would use them in Pikmin 3. So the fact that they can get crushed here is kind of insulting. Even the fucking final boss of Pikmin 3 couldn't crush Rock Pikmin. Once again, inconsistency. I mean, I guess they want to try and have, like, a boss that, you know, gives you some semblance of danger, but why make that crushing versus Rock Pikmin? You know what could have worked there? Purples! Purples are strong. Purples could have worked there to, like, if you wanted to, like, have some sort of weight and sense of what, and sense of power, while still also allowing them to be crushed. That's like having fire Pikmin die. That's like having red Pikmin die to fire in a boss. It's like, what? That's not how that should work. Red Pikmin are immune to fire. Yellow Pikmin are immune to electricity. White Pikmin are immune to poison. Blue Pikmin are immune to water. Rock Pikmin are immune to being crushed. That is what they are designed to be for. Oh my god, this game. I know I've been, like, fairly positive through this game, and I do think there are positives to note. And, like, part of my, like, desire for this Let's Play has also been to, like, just kind of, to give this game a fair shot. To not just be angry, pissed off, like, oh, why'd they make this game? It's not my Pikmin, it's like a spin-off. Why would they ever make it a platformer? Like, no, it's a video game. They made it a platformer, accept it, it's a spin-off. It didn't change the fact that we're getting Pikmin 4 now, so I guess there is a little bit of sense of, like, retroactive, like, okay, this wasn't as bad as everybody was making it out to be. It's not like the Pikmin series has become Chibi Robo now. Like, I'm not saying that there wasn't, like, some element of warrantedness for, like, that kind of reaction, but at the same time, it's still, like, people were really angry about this game for reasons that I just inherently, fundamentally disagree with. However, that doesn't mean I'm just gonna ignore... Where are Pikmin in this level? Okay. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna ignore problems with the game because I still want to look at it. I want to look at it fairly. If the game has genuine problems, I'm going to bring up those genuine problems. Okay, so this had nothing to do with the whistle, it's just you stand on it for long enough. This is an interesting way to begin this level, at least. I have a feeling this is gonna... here we go. Here's some Pikmin. But I can't actually get them. Well, there's probably more at the top, then. This is interesting, at least. This is a variation of something, you know? Like... Like, I at least appreciate that, like, the game can try to provide variety, you know? Oh. Whatever. I assume this is where we're gonna get some Pikmin finally. Here they are. The itsy bitsy Pikmin fell down the water spout. How do I... No, I can't get these Pikmin. This is a weird intro for a stage. Is the gimmick gonna be like you climb all the way up and then you climb all the way back down? Almar, this is why you're supposed to bring Pikmin with you. You have an onion in this game. Alright, give me the rook. Private castle. I need to get my Pikmin back so that they don't explode into nothingness. And now let's see if we can find the thing we need. Oh good, a Makiwi, my favorite. I hate the Makiwi, if I'm being quite frank. I hate this thing. The Makiwi, to me, really exemplifies what's wrong with Hey Pikmin. I mean, in the end, like, I still have to accept that it exists here, but still, I don't like that it exists. Okay, that was jump scare. I can go into here now and get these guys. Oh. Okay, well... I guess I probably could have avoided fighting that Makiwi, now that I think about it. But whatever. I feel like I was... because there was one gate I saw that was like... covered up by a block, but I don't know if I passed it already or not. Well, not much here. I think it was down here, probably. Oh, wait. Secret. Just for regular sparkling. Okay, well. Probably not worth it then, for like how long it takes to do. That's the thing you learn about, like, Pikmin from trying to speedrun these things. Is like, you learn, like, the degree of efficiency. And so, like, sometimes there are things that it's just like, is it worth actually taking the time to do this? Or is it more worth trying to... is it more worth, like, skipping past it and getting things like this that are 400? You know? That sort of thing. Since this game is kind of like its own, like, Pikmin 2 style thing of just, like, get to the end, which I can at least commend that compared to a game like Pikmin 3, which is not designed with that in mind, and it's really annoying about Pikmin 3, quite frankly. there's usually just this element of, like, it's not about completing all the levels or doing everything in order, necessarily. It's trying to get, like, you beat the game by getting the right amounts of stuff, you know? And that's not how Pikmin 3 is designed. Pikmin 3 is designed, like, if this game was just get to the end of the levels. And, like, that would be what Pikmin 3 is designed like. If there were no sparkling, it was just beat the level, beat the level, beat the level, beat the boss, move on to the next world. That would be what Pikmin 3 is like. But having these treasures and, like, the Sparklium, I don't like the concept of Sparklium, especially since it's never come up in any other game. But, like, putting that aside, like, I like what it kind of does for, like, the game design in that sense. And to me, what I value is just that freedom of option in a way. I don't know. So, like, I do think there is the fact that there's a difference between just playing the game and getting all the treasures, I like that. I'm assuming, at least. Okay, so what did they find? Sparklium. Exciting. 50 more. This is also the interesting thing where I'm like, It makes me wonder, like, is the Pikmin park even worth trying to go to sometimes? Because, like, because of these cutscenes that happen with it, it's like, this is really slow. Would I be better off just trying to get Sparklium in other places? So, like, that's the kind of thing you have to think about, as a speedrunner at least, in that kind of mentality. And I feel like there is value to doing that, even in, like, just regular casual gameplay, sometimes. It's just, like, trying to be generally efficient. And in this kind of situation, if you do want to just, like, if you do just want to play and something like that, it's like, it's at least something to consider, is my point. So it just makes me wonder, like, I do wonder, what's the general value of, like, just doing the Pikmin park? Is like, it takes this amount of time to do. Is it actually worth doing as a result of that speed? And if you don't care about speed at all, if you want a really casual gameplay experience, then, like, sure, you could say that it's then valuable as a result. Like, I'm not gonna argue that. If you don't care about speed, then you don't care about speed. But, like, in doing Pikmin speedrunning for me, it has kind of gotten me to start thinking about that sort of thing a little more often. And so I just think there is personally value in just doing things efficiently. I think that's the thing. It's not necessarily about speed, it's about efficiency. How do I... Obviously I have to throw the yellow Pikmin up there, but, like, how do I do that? And get them to not come back to me. Oh, I'm dumb. I can throw them here instead. These noises really bother me because they're constantly going, and it's like, it's this very specific Pikmin noise of actively lifting it up, rather than, like, it's not like them constantly lifting it up, it's like the act of picking it up, if that makes sense. So, like, when they would initially grab it, as opposed to, like, when they're actually carrying it, if that makes sense. It just bothers me. I don't know. There are a lot of little things that bother me, in case you couldn't tell. I'm a nitpicker at heart. It's what I do. See, this is another thing where it would be like, is this actually efficient to do? Or would I be able to get other things fast enough by doing other things and not using the slow jetpack maneuver for just a little bit of things of sparkling? Well, that was a mistake. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there is a lot of value in, like, trying to just be efficient like that. I'm gonna go left or right here? I think I could go either way, actually, because this seems like it's the way it's actually meant to go, and keep going, so I'm just gonna go back down. Let's see what's in here. Oh, hi! Cool. Oh, so this is just the same place. I gotcha. Where is a Pikmin lost? How in the world is there a Pikmin lost somewhere? Whatever. They'll die. I already lost Pikmin, so I don't care. Why? I did not stop tapping at all. Why did Olimar just stop throwing? How am I already at the end? Where are the other two treasures? I didn't skip much. Hold on. This might be inefficient. And by might, I mean it is definitely inefficient. I mean, I can go back up here. This isn't a problem. I assume one of them's over this way, but where the hell is the other thing? Unless they're just both over here. I suppose that's possible. It's a leaf. You know what I just realized? That one down there might be a secret exit for some reason. Let's see what's in here. Well, here's a phone. Excuse me, spiders. I have a call to get. Whisper broadcaster. Yeah, that's number 2. So, if it turns out that that thing down there was actually a secret exit, then that's another situation where it can be, like, extra efficient to, like, just go there, not do all this backtracking first on the first go-around. Obviously, I don't know that because, like, sometimes efficiency also just requires knowledge. And that's just basic fact of life. But yeah, what I was saying was, like... What I wanted to say, would you... I am tapping! I am tapping! Olimar, you fucking idiot! This game is truly infuriating sometimes. Okay, so it's not a secret exit, it's just, you come over here. And you reach a dead end. The annoying thing that I'm noticing, I think when the game decides to switch between Pikmin types, there's a delay, which has never happened in any other Pikmin game ever, even on the GameCube, and I think that's why it's throwing me off. Because I'm seeing that I have Pikmin with me, but the game's just like, oh, no, but you're switching from reds to yellows. You don't want that, right? Oh, you're still tapping? Okay, I guess I'll switch, and then it just takes time and you die. And it's just really annoying. Whatever. My point about efficiency is just, like, there are basic, like, chores that can, like, that can help, that, like, if you try to be more efficient with them, like, it can be really beneficial to you and your time frame, and you'll just be able to get more done, inherently. And that's just good. Like, for example, I remember, like, a big thing with Pikmin speedrunning is, like, getting the longest things that take time to start, and starting them first, so that as you do everything else, you get more stuff done, you know? Like, as you do everything else, like, the longest thing is still taking time. So it's just, like, that sense of, like, multitasking and getting things done. Like, I don't know. That's the thing about Pikmin speedrunning, is that it's all about multitasking. So if you want to get better at multitasking, that's definitely the thing I would suggest. Is, like, the best takeaway to, like, just improve life in general from speedrunning is, like, if you have multiple things to be done at once, that can be done at once, start the longest thing first. That's a lot of sevens. So, yep, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, this has been a 38-minute long episode, so next time on Let's Play Hey Pikmin, we're gonna continue through World 4, and that will be fun, probably. Oh my god, we're going to the thing for occupational hazards. Giant scoop. Whatever it's called, I don't know. I'm stupid, I don't know names of things. But yeah, next time on Let's Play Hey Pikmin. Hey, we're gonna be Pikmining.